Michoacan and Guanajuato. Okay, my Mexicans, my Spanish ain't really all that, but anyway. Suspected members of organized crime groups would set buses on fire, blocked roads in the area, clashing with authorities. Jalisco Governor Pablo Lemus Navarro would report. Video obtained by CNN showed multiple fires burning and plumes of smoke rising across Puerto Vallarta, a resort town popular with U.S. tourists on Mexico's west coast. As a result of the violence, Air Canada has now suspended flights to Puerto Vallarta, and during the operation, Lemus urged residents to remain in their homes and said public transportation services in Jalisco would be suspended until the situation is under control. It's out of control. The governor said the violence has spread to at least 5 states, and they urged the public to avoid traveling on highways. You can't even travel on the highways because the cartels are so turned right now. The Michoacan Public Security Secretariat reported efforts are underway to restore traffic flow following the road blockades. Meanwhile, the Guanajuato Security and Peace Secretariat reported fires at pharmacies and convenience stores in different parts of the state. You can't go shopping, you can't use the highway. It's a big problem over there. No injuries reported, but there's been property damage. They announced the deployment of a security operation in coordination with the Army, the National Guard, and the Municipal Police. The U.S. State Department have even issued a travel advisory urging U.S. citizens to shelter in place in the Mexican states of Jalisco, Tamaulipas, and Michoacan.
Okay, show my
due to an ongoing security operations and related road blockages and criminal activity. So, Oseguera worked for CJNG as it splintered off from the Milenio cartel, eventually rising through the ranks to lead the criminal enterprise. Under his leadership, the CJNG expanded its power and control in Jalisco and the surrounding area. Mexican authorities long sought to apprehend
Big Mark the mechanic was good.
El Mencho for his involvement in the cartel. In 2018, Mexico's Attorney General Office offered 30 million pesos, 1.7 million US dollars, for any information leading to his arrest. Oseguera was also wanted by the US authorities, who offered a bounty of $15 million for information leading to his arrest. Unfortunately, he wasn't arrested. He did lose his life in this operation. Probably would have been better for him to at least be kept alive and to be arrested like they did to Al Chapo, but they're very upset. The U.S. Justice Department charged Oseguera in 2022 with leading the effort to manufacture and distribute fentanyl for the importation in...
I was just watching this joint about this whole Mexico, what is it? Mexico, I guess war now, when they killed the cartel leader. I was just watching. I was trying to bring it up on screen, but for some reason the Instagram link is not showing the correct way. But anyways, hit that like button. We live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, TikTok, and Twitter all at the same time. We streaming live on all of those platforms at the same time. Please hit the like button for me though, real quick. I'm just trying to set up the rest of the stream so I don't have to keep saying the same thing twice. I don't know why the Instagram one looked like that. Hold on one second. Let me check this real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Instagram. This one. Yeah, I don't know why the Instagram screen seemed like that. I want to fight DJ Bandana Black. Oh, I didn't even see who that was. Oh, shit. What's good? What's popping? What's popping, homie? What's good? I got to get back out to... shout out to Albany, too. I got to get back out to Albany, man. I want to really check out the city. I was out there for that wedding out there in Albany. But that was my first time actually, like, that might have been my first time in Albany for that wedding. But I gotta check out Albany. Shout out Joe Torres. Joe Torres was good. Y'all see what's going on with this whole Mexico situation? That's what I was watching just now. I don't know if y'all can see that on the screen.
To the U.S., okay. A Justice Department indictment of Oseguera said his organization is active in the Mexican states of Jalisco, Colima, Veracruz, and has a presence elsewhere. In 2025, Oseguera was sanctioned and classified as a specially designated global terrorist by the U.S. Department of State.
I don't know why it's still not showing up on the
U.S. State Department. Deputy Secretary Christopher Lando would describe his death as a great development for Mexico, the U.S., Latin America, and the world.
Did that fight joint start too? I wanted to ask you all that too. I was just watching I was watching something on Instagram about I do follow Papoose and Carissa Shields, but I'm not really into sports. But I did see that she was fighting today. Did that fight already happen? Did she win? I'm pretty sure she won. I don't think nobody beating Carissa Shields. Mexico is popping off right now. Yeah, no, that's actually what I'm watching right now. I was just actually pulling that up. Let me see. Pull this up here. Hang on one second. Let me just go to the news link real quick. But that's actually what I was in here. I was actually in here just watching what was going on with that, with the whole Mexico thing. We need to be worried about that. We definitely need to be worried about that. K Wavy was good. K Wavy was good. Heavy shouts out K Wavy was good. Yo, where can we watch the Clarissa's fight? I have no idea. It's on YouTube though. I definitely know it's on YouTube. There's a link on YouTube. It's probably gonna get shut down. Damn, the blizzard is hitting New York right now. Shouts out to New York. This is when we really separate the New York from New York City. New York City is having a crazy blizzard right now. Buffalo, we kind of aight right now. Like we get these type of storms all the time. So the storm that the East Coast is facing right now, that's down there like a regular winter day in Buffalo. But prayers to them. I heard that storm is going to actually be crazy for the East Coast, especially New York and let me see, New York blizzard, New York and New Jersey, New York and New Jersey. I didn't realize how close and how small New Jersey is compared to New York either. Right now, I have no idea. I know that joint is on YouTube. I know it's definitely on YouTube. Somebody got to be streaming it on. You probably better finding that joint on Twitter. I'm not really into sports, so I don't really know either way. But damn, why is this not pulling up? Now my internet wanna act slow. Now the internet wanna act slow. Hang on, let me see. Why is it not pulling up? Hold on, let me see if I can add it on this one. All right, close this. Where is he at? Page unavailable. Exit. Wait. I don't know. This computer be bugging. Every time I go live, the joint be bugging. All right, here we go. Hold on. Let's pull it up now. Give me 1 second. The fight, Mexico. Where's the news joint? News. Detroit. Oh, we got to talk about that. We got to do a follow-up on that Mr. Tendonism joint, too. I don't want to say I told y'all so, but I kind of told y'all so about that Mr. Tendonism situation. Like, sometimes you would think you're helping to put a person in a worse situation than they already was, man. Sometimes that can happen. Why can't I see the news link? Hold on. Playlist. Music. All right, news. I found the link. Appreciate that. Shouts out to... I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't even read that. My bad. Shouts out whatever the name starts with a T. It already came off of the screen, but shouts out somebody with a T. My bad. Hang on, I'm gonna try to scroll up in 1 second. I'm just trying to pull up this YouTube joint too, but it's not loading for some reason. All right, here we go. Oh my God. I swear I was just sitting here for like a half an hour using this joint. It was no problems at all. And then now that I try to share it on the screen with y'all, it want to start bugging. Let me see if I close this, hover over this. But I want to try this new feature. It said if I hover over the comment, let me see. Hover over the comment. Oh, it's not working. Oh, there we go. Let me see. No, it didn't work. Fuck. Emergency snow. All of these news stories is about the snow. I was trying to. Oh, here go the Mexico joint. All right, here we go. Let me pull this up on the screen. Where is that window capture? Right here.
We'll have more on the breaking news out of Mexico. The U.S. Embassy issuing a shelter-in-place order for Americans in areas around Mexico City and the resort town of Puerto Vallarta after the Mexican army says it killed a prominent cartel kingpin known as El Mencho. You're looking at some of the response, apparently, of the cartel.
I seen one joint. They was in the middle of the road. They just stopped, took somebody's car, just burnt the joints, threw the joint on fire. What do those links really be on Facebook, Black? I have no idea. You go fuck around and get your computer hacked,
members.
Bro. You'll get your phone hacked, your computer hacked, clicking them links. I wouldn't click it if I was you.
In the Guadalajara area. Let's bring in Lucas Tomlinson from the White House. Lucas.
Well, good afternoon, John. So far, there's been no reaction from the White House about the series of ongoing gun battles that we are witnessing in Mexico after, as you mentioned, the drug kingpin and cartel leader El Mencho was killed by Mexican forces.
El Mencho, I guess, is
from
his
the
name.
Pentagon that the Joint Interagency Task Force Counter Cartel did assist Mexican forces.
No cap. If I was a news reporter or something like that, like I wouldn't be outside reporting this shit. Like these niggas is killing everybody. Like we had to do that shit like via video broadcast from the hotel
Not
room.
likely with boots on the ground,
couldn't
John,
do
but with
it.
intelligence sharing. But after El Mencho has been killed, we're seeing a series of warfare, frankly, going on across Mexico. In Puerto Vallarta, in Guadalajara, we saw images from the airport. And of course, thousands of American tourists visit Mexico throughout the year, certainly during the winter months in the United States. And right now, the State Department is warning all Americans in Mexico to shelter in place, particularly in Puerto Vallarta and the Guadalajara area. But
Yeah,
after El
warning all
Mencho
Americans,
was
that's never a
killed,
good
we're
sign.
seeing rival cartels engaging in gun battles throughout the day. We're seeing videos of Mexican special forces engaging and Mexican police
They never show
on
my
the
live drink
streets.
when I'm
We're
on
seeing a lot of
TikTok.
iPhone video, as you can see here on the screen, some of the aftermath, buses destroyed, airports being targeted, and really a lot of
never
chaos
show my
throughout
actual live
multiple
when I'm on
states
TikTok.
across Mexico, John.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I forgot
I've
what
seen a jetliner on fire sent by one of my aviation buddies. It's a serious situation. The president had.
Oh, they really did? I thought they said they was faking. They really did set an airplane on fire, yo. Mexico is... I don't know how this Mexico situation is going to turn out, man. This is bad because even though it was Mexico, like the Mexican government that went over there and did that, like even though it was the Mexican government that went over there and did that, technically it's going to be on USA, bro. It's going to be in America because Trump kept saying to stop the drugs and the fentanyl and that. He was putting pressure on the Mexican government to go over. I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually U.S. soldiers that went over and did that, but that's not going to